Hey, it's Homestuck time yet again. Who'd have thought? Wonder what you're watching this video otherwise for. I probably look really terrible right now. Like, look at these bags under my eyes. Had a really rough day. Stupid. Before I begin, I would like to wish a happy birthday to Alexander. I said I would do that. There was somebody else I wanted to wish a happy birthday to, but it slipped my mind. I've been so distracted all day. Whoever you are, happy birthday. If it's your birthday, happy fucking birthday.
That good?
Yeah. So, one little announcement. I've been slowly uploading my videos to YouTube just because I would like some exposure. So, this is my channel. I don't know what the link is or anything. But, Skiba Reeves. Let's play Homestuck. Anyway. I was able to make like 2 or 3 pretty neat beats on here, but I can't remember how. So let's just take a sip of that apple juice, despite what John said. We're not taking that man's advice. Those beets were so fresh they belong in the produce aisle, is what you're talking about. Soccer moms be thumping that shit for ripeness like melons. Know what I'm saying? After beets that fresh, it would be a crime not to reward yourself with a celebratory swig. Blue, blue, red, blue. More math. I'm not going to bother reading the math. Apparently, he has that shit figured out. Something flashes by here. Yep. And a green spot. The lid loses its outline in the process. Next. That's probably going to haunt my dreams. Also, I detect a very interesting amount of foreshadowing here. You can't do it. John's got you all twisted up inside now. All you can think about is Mendel's gross monster piss. Damn you, Egbert. Water sports. Dave does not approve. You recaptchalogue the juice. It recaptchalogues back with the lid on, though, despite not putting the lid back on. Allocate sword to Strife Specipus. Your Strife Specipus is already allocated with the blade kind abstratus. There is no need to allocate it. You can wield your sweet ninja sword as a weapon once it is in your Strife deck. Strife deck? A whole deck? But you will have to captchalogue it first before moving it there. Captchalogue sword. Oh, shit. That's not good. The ninja sword, numbers, occupies the same card as the juice, blah, expelling the juice from your Siladex. It splashes all over your turntables and your copy of the beta. Arg! I wish I could see his eyes just to see that expression, because it's just like mildly angry. But that just no. No, no, no. I would be screaming and thrashing about. That's why you should have put the dang lid back on, although...
It's 12 o'clock.
Does it fly out with the lid on? I'm trying to stop motion it. Get a towel or something. Shit. As long as Dave approves. You head out to get a towel from the bathroom across the hall. You glance at one of the many radical puppets in your bro's collection and nod in approval. Is there anything not awesome about your bro? No, you think not. So, your bro is Canker Bro. Because he likes puppets. Maybe he's Sasori. Sasorurk? Yep. Definitely making that joke. You enter the bathroom. There is a damp towel on the floor you can probably use for this crisis. You stop to pay a little respect to one of your bro's boys up there. Hey, little man, how's it hanging? What is it doing in the shower? Also, boys, if you don't hang your towels up, they will become mildewy and they will smell. Captchalogue a damp towel. Hitting himself in the head with the box. You don't have epic ninja dodging skills, do you? These, The colors for this makes it very hard for me to read. You take the damp towel, expelling the box. Yep. Search the bathroom for something slightly less damp. Nah, you just decide to wring this towel out into the toilet to make it less damp. It is now just a towel. Wow, what do you have? Amazing wrist strength? I'm not going to answer that question. Take towel. You take the towel and grab the box again while you're at it. Clean up that juice. Blech. So, hanging that up. You clean up the juice with the towel and hang the damp beta envelopes on your line to dry off. The reason I paused there was, what is this? As an action? I don't... It's new. Get that fan going. In the breeze of the fan, the betas jostle near the open window. This arrangement is a little disconcerting. If they fell out, it would be a stupid way to lose them. Turn off the fan. The crisis is easily averted. You can't imagine it will ever resurface later in any way, shape, or form. That beta is as good as yours forever. Hubris, Dave. You should probably go pester Egbert again. Do you wonder if he found the beta yet? You also might chat about your respective syllidices and fetch modi. If the topic happens to come up, or, he'll just start talking about it. You wonder if he is anywhere near as smooth with the Syllidex as you are. Probably not. It's probably not even humanly possible. What the fuck? Suddenly, a rambunctious crow flies in the open window and snatches the beta, possibly to make a nest with, or maybe just for the sake of being a brainless, feathery asshole. You yell at the bird. It's because your brother is Sasori. Itachi came and sent his crows to fucking gank your shit, okay? Okay. Stop! Sword. Can he use his words as Syllidex actions? I don't... You accidentally killed the motherfucking bird with a ninja sword. And it went flying out the fucking window. What the fuck? You accidentally launch your ninja sword. Everything goes flying out the window, dead bird and all. No one can ever know about this. Tiny exclamation mark. I love the little hands. He's like, oh snap. You're just so cute, Dave. Not as adorable as John, but the little hands. Just, you suddenly became the 13-year-old you actually are. And that's adorable. Lookout window. Yeah, you can kiss all that stuff goodbye. You feel sorry for the bird, but at least you... What? At least you never planned on using that beta, ever. Anyway, now that bit of ugliness is behind you, you guess you can look forward to several more hours of messing around in your room. Oh, wait, what? Whoever's got the remote control for this game needs to, lay off of the button pressing. Fucking wizard of this shit. You prepare to descend the stairs to your living room. You are standing eye to eye with a familiar foe, a 20-foot tall granite statue of the mighty wizard Zazarpan the Learned. Your mother had him installed through a hole in the roof with a heavy-duty crane. Just look at that mystical gaze. To peer into those aloof, glassy eyes is to arrest the curiosity of any mortal. To behold the wisdom concealed in the furrows of that venerable face is to know the ceaseless joys of bewilderment itself. Any man so fortunate as to catch askance his merry twinkle or twitch or whisker shall surely have all his dreams fulfilled. That's... You find this grisly abomination utterly detestable. Her eyelid twitches in irritation. Psychoanalyze mother's love of wizards. There's nothing to psychoanalyze. Your mother clearly has no real affinity to these damnable things. She only collects them to spite you. If anything, she finds them even more repellent than you do. She's just a committed woman. Yo mama be crazy, yo. Go downstairs to the kitchen back door. All that money and all she does is buy wizards. Rose's mom, you could be curing fucking cancer with all this cash. Seriously. You descend to the living room area of your home's expansive open layout. There is a sound of rushing water beneath the floor. It tends to strike guests as a strange presence in a living space, but it's become hardly audible to you through familiarity. There's the front door, but hopefully there's no need to make the long trek around the house in the rain. You might as well see if you can slip through the kitchen and out the back unnoticed. Your mother's solid copper vacuum staring at you. Yeah, about that. Okay, but it's bronze, not copper. But it wasn't always. A while ago, you gave this as an ironic gift to your mom for Mother's Day. You can customize it with a drink holder to support one of her ubiquitous alcoholic beverages. She liked the gift so much she had it bronzed and put on this pedestal. She even left it plugged in so it could still be turned on now and then, but never to do any cleaning. It never leaves this display. Sometimes at night when you're in your room, you can hear it wailing from downstairs. She must know you can hear it. She's completely deranged. Grab the Eldritch Princess. I think it's kind of cute. It's too big to captchalogue. Not that you would want to move it anyway. The pretty princess doll has been sitting there for months, ever since your mother got this abomination for your birthday as a totally passive-aggressive gesture. You decided to make it much less abominable by knitting Her Majesty a new head and new arms. Now it brings a mischievous smile to your face whenever you walk by. Your mother hasn't removed the doll yet and probably never will. She would never be the one to blink first. I love it. I'm starting to think, though, with Rose's mom's drinking problem and, tendency to yell at her, or so I've heard. She was shown with the alcohol. Drinking like that, especially frequently, her mother's probably an alcoholic. But I think Rose might take it a little bit too far. She's not one of those teenagers who's like, ugh, my parents suck just constantly. She doesn't seem like she's always ranting about that. But I think there's a lot of psychological issues in this household, and it worries me. Acquire umbrella for protection from elements. U is greater than L, U is less than V. You're going to have a hell of a time accessing that card when you need it. You guess you'll just cross that bridge later. Peek inside kitchen. Fancy schmancy fucking kitchen. Ugh, words. The liquor bottles are out in full force. Mom is surely nearby. Concerned. Investigate richly colored object in middle of screen. That would be your refrigerator, whose surfaces have customarily served as the battlefield for a chilly siege of passive-aggressive one-upmanship. This is a drawing you did of your cat Jaspers when you were younger, along with a poem about him. Your mother bought this ostentatious $15,000 frame for it and had it welded to the door. $15,000. And this woman is not curing cancer. Using the colorful magnet letters, you recently left a succinct message, which may or may not have been directed toward anyone in particular. But you couldn't find the W, so you just stuck two V's together. Shrew and Shrev together. Your mother then purchased a fresh pack of W's and left them there for your convenience. Appreciative of the thoughtful gesture, you left her a sincere thank you note, which you had legally notarized and then marked with a drop of blood. But part of it was touching the floor, so your mother was kind enough to lift the lower portion of the document with a velvet pillow. I actually am afraid of this. I legitimately feel concern for the psychological health of the members of this household. Attach a W to face as a fake mustache. Oh. This is incredibly silly, and you're not sure how it fits into your campaign against your mother or getting your computer back online to escape your doom. But it's hard to resist getting a little silly sometimes, especially when you're absolutely positive no one is watching. Capture log W. But that unsightly void in the W pack won't do, nor will the gash in the plastic. You deposit 12 cents in its place, which is your approximation of the letter's value. You also make a vow to return later and neatly sew the plastic shut. Think of ways to one-up Mother. You now wonder how to address this pillow situation. It seems the woman has you at a clear disadvantage. Perhaps slipping a fresh doily into the pillow will do the trick. Or maybe spilling a bit of Worcestershire sauce on it, and then having it dry cleaned and returned along with a laboriously ingratiating apology note. No, there's no time for anything like that. Or maybe, just thinking out loud here, you could use the entire pack of W's as M's? Oh yes, that would burn. But you've already done something with that W pack, and there's no need to go back and gild that lily. This is delicate business, and that pillow is screaming for rebuttal. Captcha log velvet pillow. You decide to take the velvet pillow and lovingly embroider a poem in praise of motherhood on it. Hopefully you can pull this off before she notices it's gone. VE is greater than L, VE is less than VI, VE is greater than U. But it causes your tree to be pretty badly unbalanced. It surely will auto-balance itself in a moment. Ta-da! And just like that, the umbrella becomes accessible in the root card. That's one of the things you love about the tree modus, the happy surprises. Head out the back door. How did she do that? What is this woman? No wonder she's obsessed with eldritch abominations. She's the daughter of one. Okay, enough's enough. Time to get going. Ah! She's aggressively cleaning the kitchen floor while drinking. You don't know how she does that. You're never safe in this house. And of all things to be doing during a power outage, she's up to her ironic housewife routine again. That mop bucket doesn't even have any water in it. What an absolute madwoman. Worried. Hop over counter, landing in a roll. Wow. Quite a leap there. This bird's gotta fly. Youth roll. Epicness. Aw, oh, shit. Lousy goddamn stupid wizards. I think I'll end it here because I have no idea how long I've been doing this. I'll make another one if it's short. You should have foreseen that, dear Rose.